So this is something I use quite a lot, and it's very important to me. It's the Pantone colour reference chart. So this is something that I can also use to show people what something might look like as a colour reference, and I use it, and it's very, very helpful to me.
These are the two items I take everywhere with me when I'm working. I can't design without them, and I very rarely clean them because I use them all the time. I read a script, think about the characters, and then design the clothing on paper. And then I get my team together and they help me create those three-dimensionally. And then we fit the actors. And that's about it. That sounds really simple, but it's not.
When you see commercials or music videos, and you know it's not sort of, it can't look real, or this is part of my job in a way, where you have that sort of otherworldly look to something, or depending, you know, someone like a colourist or somebody doing my job would have achieved or would have carried out that process to make it look like that.
In terms of colour, the conventions of what people think of, like rules of what colour should be used where, you know, I think each film I've worked on, we have kind of made a rule about colour very loosely, but each film is different, and so that you can't have, you know, red is one thing, black it means another. I mean, certainly people understand those
within
things,
a film, when you set the rules yourself, and you can say, because I think traditionally blue, for example, as a colour, was used for nighttime. It was used for fear, to introduce fear in a scene, or for, you know, sadness or melancholy or whatever. If you set the rules, it can be the other way around.
It can be anything,
for example, in Utopia, yellow could have been the danger, the sign of danger. But as long as you make the rules and keep to those, and then if you want to play down, if you want to, you know, keep it consistent, then I don't think you have to go into it saying, oh, the book says this colour is that, you know.
It's very easy to do costume but it's very hard to. It's not really a tangible thing for me. Creating a costume that works is when it's completely disappears, even however fancy it is. If you put that costume on a stand and it looks like it's breathing, even though there's no body in it, then I've achieved as much as I can achieve with it. And I never go out to kind of be fancy and more intricate than anything else. I think everything has a place. The most difficult thing is actually everyday clothing. Is really hard, because period stuff is, everyone is kind of, you know, they kind of woo about, you know, period stuff because it looks tricky. But I think a shirt and jeans is actually harder to make believe.
I definitely agree. I agree. It's for me to grade something in a modern day or earthy, organic, as I said, you know, something where it should feel, people want the look, but they want it to look real. But to make something look really organic and untouched is a harder thing.
I'm interested in people who, if they were going to work for me, are interested in art, history, you know, social aspects of human beings, and character-based interest, and obviously kind of interested in being able to draw or make or stuff like that. I think is a basic kind of art-based things, I suppose.
I think the ones that stand out for me are the ones that sort of do work generally without me asking, and they seem to have a genuine interest in it rather than a job. I never really have to question them.
Have initiative.
And also they stand out for me because these new runners, the new runners that come in, I can tell immediately because they have this amazing appetite for learning.